Bisinfotech welcomes you at Electronica 2026. We have Mr. Suraj Shah, Sales Director at Amphenol Commercial Group Product. So, Mr. Shah, Amphenol Corporation leads the global interconnect market. So, what are the biggest forces currently driving demand across telecom, automotive, and data centers?
Okay, so Amphenol basically it's a company which caters to different market segments. Like the markets that you mentioned, these are one of the focus markets for us. Like telecom, we also club that with the wireless IT datacom, automotive, industrial. So if you see the trend in the worldwide, there's a lot of AI data centers which are getting built up. So we are one of the largest suppliers for connectors and interconnect products for the AI data centers. So we support the interconnect solutions inside the data centers. Like for example, you have a lot of high-speed connectors that goes into the data center. You have a lot of power products that goes into the data center. Like you have to power up the data center, right? You need AC power. You need to convert that into DC. Everything requires the connectors. So we are actually into those areas which where we like it's a backbone. Like even if you want to distribute a power within the data center, you need the connectors and the cable assemblies. So that's what we are present, and we are also supporting globally the data center hyperscalers, and we also are supporting the Indian OEMs which are getting into those kind of areas. And one of the advantage that we have is this commercial products group. We have one facility in India, which is in Cochin, which is a fully integrated manufacturing plant. So we support the Indian customers locally also.
So you mentioned AI and data centers. So my next question is how Amphenol is evolving its connectivity solution to keep pace.
So if you see the evolution of the data centers in the past, there's a complete paradigm shift in the architecture of the data centers. So now OEMs are talking about 800 volt DC systems. So when I say that, what it means is that the high voltage or the high power is coming closer to the data center, and then it gets distributed within the data center. So that calls for a lot of connectors and interconnect products. So that is where we have evolved into the product range. For example, we have certain products which are called bar clip connectors. So what it does is basically it attaches to the bus bar, which distributes the power within the data center, and then it powers up the different modules in the data center. So these are the kind of products that we keep on evolving based on needs of the customer. Like similar to the bar clip connector, we have board to board connector, which are used in, let's say, AC to DC control modules. So those are the products that have been evolved in the last couple of years to power up the AI data center, and which is one of the very strong markets for Amphenol, not only in India, globally. India is just it's coming up. It's an emerging market for us in India. But as you know, all the hyperscalers are based out of US, so they are driving that particular technology change.
So in sectors like mission critical sectors like aerospace and defense,
Yeah.
uh, what truly sets your company apart from the other companies?
Okay, so actually, Amphenol has three global divisions, and the division that we are representing today has a limited presence in the military aerospace kind of a communication. But we do have another division of Amphenol, which is actually producing the connectors and interconnect products for real mission control applications. Like for example, I'm not the expert from that division, but since I have worked in that division some time back, I know that the connectors that goes, even if you have seen the Chandrayaan mission. So that division of Amphenol has a lot of products that find application in the Chandrayaan mission. So these are all mission control critical applications that Amphenol supports in those kind of areas.
So innovation is the key in this space.
Right.
So what is R&D breakthrough or focus area are shaping your next phase?
So I can divide that into two, maybe global and for India. So globally, actually, Amphenol has a very, very strong acquisition program, which is driven globally. So we keep on acquiring the companies which are into high technologies. For example, recently we have acquired a company last year, which is called Comscope. This is one of the largest acquisition in the history of Amphenol. So that company is into the fiber optic solutions. So this is something which we think is kind of a technology which is going to go get into a lot of innovation is happening into that. Coming to the India market, we do a lot of designing activities for the local market. For example, if you see the automotive industry or the electric two-wheeler industry, electric three-wheeler industry, so we design a lot of innovative products for, let's say, battery charging discharging applications, or in the electric four-wheelers we actually are talking about the connectivity in the car which is ethernet based. So this is something which is already happening outside India, but that we are trying to bring that technology in India, not only by getting the products from outside Amphenol, but we are trying to manufacture those products in India.
Uh, India is emerging as a major electronic and EV hub.
Right.
So, how strategic is this market for Amphenol going forward?
So actually, if you see the electric, let's say we can talk about electric two-wheelers, three-wheelers, and four-wheelers. So actually, when we saw that electric two-wheeler market is picking up a couple of years back, we designed the connectors in India and we started manufacturing those connectors in India. We are showcasing that in our booth today. So you can see the connectors that find application for electric two wheelers, three wheelers. That's very, very strategic market for us. And since India, there's no common standard which the OEMs are following. So we have designed the connectors for different applications. Like some OEMs follow the fixed charging solutions. Some OEMs follow the swappable battery, model. Some OEMs follow the removable battery models. So we have designed the connectors for all these applications. So that's something which is focused. So we are expanding that into the three wheeler also, because three wheeler also is a kind of a market which is growing, and the adoption of electrification in three wheeler is at much higher pace. If you see today, almost 50% of the three wheeler market has converted to the electric three wheelers. Two wheeler is emerging, but still, it's still at 7 to 8%. But we see that growing to 30% in next couple of years. So that's where we come into the picture.
So, looking forward, which industry, automotive, telecom, or data centers, do you believe will drive the next phase of growth for interconnect technologies?
Okay, so India basically we are focusing on automotive and data center. Telecom is something which is actually capital driven industry. So it comes into the phases like, let's say, for example, 4G to 5G. So 5G has not really been a real success in India. So now they are talking about 6G. So that's market which is cyclic. But the real market that we are focusing is the automotive and the data center, where we have a lot of products. As I said earlier, we have innovated a lot of products for this industry, and we are also become a manufacturing hub in India, where we are not only catering to India market but also exporting to European and North American countries. So these are two market segments which we feel are growing to go big in coming years.
So, do you have any message for your customers if you want to convey something to your customers?
Okay, so my message should be the visitors should, experience the products, the high technology products that we are showcasing here in Electronica. We are showcasing, in fact, if you see the models that we are showcasing here, we are showcasing based on the applications. So customer can understand, like for example, in the car, what connectors goes into the BMS application, what connectors goes into the ADAS application, what connectors goes into the lighting applications. So they can experience hands-on the technology that we are showcasing here. And same thing for data center. We are actually showcase the entire rack here. So the customers can at least experience how the application looks like, the AC connectors, the DC connectors, where exactly it finds, so that they can implement into their, new platforms.
So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so
This was a
much.
great insight.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.